Hello guys, and this is D from DS C++ tutorials, and this is my second tutorial on programming in C++. And today I'm going to cover the chapter programming introduction. I'm going to basically cover all the history of C++ language and what some of the basic elements that we are going to use in programming at a higher level also. So let's start. As now introduction. C++ language is derived from the C language. It was developed at AT&T Labs in early 1980s by John Strastrup. He found that C lacking some stimulations and decided to extend the language by adding features from his favorite language, Simula 67. Simula 67 was one of the object-oriented programming like C++. And the very interesting thing about C++ is that the plus plus is the increment operator applied to C to show the added features and more simulation in the language. Now keywords are there in programming language. Some keywords are there. What are keywords then? Keywords are the words that are reserved words that they convey special meaning to the language compiler. So like we have continue, float, default, for, type def, break, case, do, go to, int, char, constant. These all are keywords. They cannot be used just like that. They convey special meaning and they are reserved. They cannot be used like any other words. Now the compiler. We have used the word compiler there. So what is compiler then? The compiler. Okay, a compiler is a language processor which processes the language to convert high level language to the machine level language. Like whatever we are typing and whatever code that we are giving as input to the compiler, what it does, that it processes that language to machine level language that is understood by the machine. And this is how the compiler works. But the same operation of compiler is being done by the interpreter, but there is some difference. Compiler, every process in the compiler is done in one go. Means if there is some error, it won't stop. It will report the error, but it will not stop. It will just compile the whole program in one go. But whereas the interpreter, it stops until the error is rectified. Now the literals. What are literals? Literals are basically of four types. First, they are of integer constant. We have integer constant are the whole numbers without any fractional part. They can be written in the three following ways: like decimal integer constant, which are to the base 10, and octal integer constant, that are to the base 8, and hexadecimal integer constant, that are to the base 16. For example, if I have a number 12, that number can be represented like 12 as in decimal integer constant, or 014 as in octal integer constant, and OXC 0xc is also 12. So all these numbers here are basically, all these numbers are 12 only. This 12, this 12, and this is 12. So all these numbers are only 12, but they are being represented in different integers, like octal integer, hexadecimal integer, and decimal integer. Next, we have character constant. What are character constant? Constants like character ABCD we have, or every character like comma and dash, hyphen, semicolon, colon. All these are characters. So what happens is that they are the characters enclosed in single quotes. We cannot just type Z because this is a character constant. We have to enclose it in single quote. Some non-graphic characters can also be used in C++, but they cannot be used directly. We have backspace and audible alert. Like we have next line. They cannot be typed. Like when we press enter, we just go to the next line. But in the compiler, when in the program, if we press enter, it takes as input or whatever. But to ensure it, we have some non-graphic characters like this, and to use them we use skip sequence. What is skip sequence? Skip sequence is a backslash, this one. So like we have here, backslash a is audible alert, this is non-graphic character, backslash b is backspace, backslash n is new line or line with that it comes to the next line, backslash t is horizontal tab, and backslash v is vertical tab, and double backslash is a backslash, and backslash 0 is null. So this is character constant. And next we have floating constant. Floating, like like the integer constant, floating constants are also number, but they are fractional form of number represented in the decimal form. They may be negative, positive, like we have here. For example, plus 2.0 is a floating constant, 17.1 or 17.5 is a floating constant. And remember, if there is no sign in front of the number, it means plus only. Here it is negative, so it is negative. Here it is negative, it is negative. So these all are fractions, but they are being represented by the decimal. Next we have string constant. String constant, like string, we have a sequence of characters surrounded by double quotation marks. Like in character constant we use single quotation, here we use double quotation. Like every string constant has a null set at last. Remember, like every string constant, whatever the length may be, we have to add backslash 0 at last. Just this, like we have abc as a string, so this abc will be represented like abc backslash 0 null set. This is same, both are same, this is and this are same, but this will be represented like this in the memory. Remember, in the memory. Thus whatever the size be of the string, we have to add one more, because there is a skip sequence, that is null is present there. So like abc is 1 2 3 characters, but for the skip sequence, that is 0, we add plus 1, so it becomes 3 plus 4, 3 plus 1, it becomes 4. Now for more examples of string constant are like hello YouTube, please like, please subscribe. These all are examples for string constant. Thank you guys for watching. Please visit my site www.size.google.com/site/cp+ for free. Thank you guys for watching. This is D from DSC++ tutorial. Always